My name is Paul Toronto. I'm a graduate of the Roger A. Saunders School of Hotel and Restaurant Management at Newbury College. And today we're going to make mussels with Thai basil and tomato. So what we do is we take the mussels, these are PEI mussels, Prince Edward Island, we pull the beard off. I left one on here so you'd see it. So I just take a rag, and you want to pull this off. You don't want this in your mussel dish. Look at that. We pull that off, and I wash these in cold water. I set them in a bowl of ice cold water for about 30 seconds to a minute. Then I re-wash them again in a different batch of cold water. And if I see any sand, I go for a third or fourth time. I have some sliced jalapeno peppers, the red jalapenos. You could use green, you could omit them if you don't like the slice, or you could use red chili flakes, that'd be fine. So we'll put a few of those in there, a little bit of kick. Again, we're letting this bloom. You can see it's starting to bubble, but I don't have this on a very high heat. And I'm releasing that garlic flavor into that pan. So it's starting to get hot. So I have my clean mussels, and while that's getting hot, I'm starting to see that the garlic is softening. I'm not over toasting, as you can see here. I'm going to add my mussels. We'll add the mussels in the bowl. Mix them around with a spoon. And we're not going to toss them and flip them because, again, we don't want to crack the shells and have a mess. Maybe it's a little bit more incentive to cook these at home because we're not going to make a mess. I have some white wine, just any kind of a, fairly inexpensive or drinking white wine. Add that in. And we're going to let these mussels open. Typically I cover them, or you could just let them slowly open, but you can see immediately the mussels don't like the heat, so they start to open. Now is about the time I have I'm going to add my concassade tomatoes. Again, peeled, seeded, chopped, lightly blanched, diced tomatoes. We'll add those in. We're flavoring that broth, and the broth is basically the mussel juice and the white wine. We're going to mix that around. This is great with some crusty bread. Okay, so to finish this mussel dish, I have a little bit of Thai basil. Thai basil is like a mild tasting basil. Not as pungent, a little citrusy. And I have some just fresh parsley that I've just washed. I'm just breaking it up. I don't want to pull out the knife, make this difficult. And I have some butter, just a little bit of butter, just to finish it. If you want to be healthy, don't add the butter. You can just finish a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. We'll just add a little bit of butter, just to create our sauce. We'll turn off the heat. This is what you want. The butter will just give it a little bit of sheen, a little bit of thickness. And I'll finish with just a pinch of salt, just a tiny little bit, because the mussels already have their own salt, but a little bit kicks it up. And this is about it. We're going to plate these up. Just take the mussels, make sure they're all open. If one or two of them aren't open at this point, just discard them. This is in the bowl. These look nice. And that's it. Mussels with Thai basil and roasted concassade tomato.